Hi, welcome to another employee feature. My name's Alissa Garcia, and I'm a wealth manager here at Schneider Wealth Management. And today I'm here with Courtney Moriarty. She joined us last year. How are you, Courtney?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. It's fun to do things like this, so I'm excited to jump in.
Yeah, and we're excited to get to know you better. Courtney is in our Columbus office, and she works to support our advisors there and in Pittsburgh. So let's jump in and get to know you a little bit better. So what is something that people would be surprised to find out about you?
This one is what I use whenever this question comes up or whenever there's like icebreakers in a crowd, you're trying to get to know each other. But my go-to is always that I'm a twin. So I have a twin brother that's 13 minutes older than me. So I don't have a twin sister who's identical or anything. I don't have another one of me walking around out there, but I do have a twin brother. So that was a lot of fun growing up.
Oh, I bet it was. Do you have your own little language that you communicated in?
No, we didn't, but I would say we are pretty close. We do know each other pretty well. People ask us often if twin telepathy is a thing, and I wouldn't say it is, but you've just grown up with this person at the same stage of life, from birth. So it kind of seems like it could be a thing, but yeah, we do know each other pretty well. We're close.
Well, what was your first paying job?
My first paying job, I got as soon as I turned 16 and got my license, and it was at a health food and frozen yogurt store. So I made ice cream and helped people pick out their vitamins. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
So what was your twin brother's first paying job? Something similar
Arby's.
Or different?
He worked at Arby's.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So I got a discount, which was really nice.
That is good. I love how you chose the healthy route and he chose the delicious but not healthy route.
Right. Yeah. But I was still not the healthiest. I mean, I would go get curly fries at Arby's all the time. So
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
What would you consider to be your personality type, and how does that influence your working style?
So I've taken multiple personality tests. I honestly couldn't tell you what my personality type was when I took Myers-Briggs or the Strengths Finders. I do not remember, but we recently took one, and it told me that I was empathic, deep, demonstrative, and anxious, which in a persona was summarized as something called the spark. So other people got things like individualist, rock, promoter, things that you can kind of tell what they are by the one word summary. And this one, I was like, what even is that? What does that mean? So I had to look into it. And it said that sparks aren't afraid to go deep in conversation. They're very personable, but they have a hard time filtering their own feelings and emotions and thoughts, which can derail conversations. I've definitely noticed that in my working style, but I think I can be very personable and bring new perspective, and I have a sense of empathy with clients. So I think that's really good.
And I don't get to work with you one-on-one with clients, but I have seen you present financial plans and other things, and I think you do a really good job. So I think some of those things, like where you've harnessed them, you're able to dive into the weeds where you need to be. And for financial planning, that is incredibly important sometimes, right? Because we want to get as detailed as possible. I always tell clients when we're building those, right? It's garbage in, garbage out. So I think that's a real benefit for you, especially on the planning side, and then combined with the empathy part, right? That you can really form deep relationships and be a really strong planner. So you had started kind of on the insurance side of the money business, and now you're on the wealth management side for probably about a year at this point. So what advice would you have for someone looking to make a career in wealth management?
So the first thing I would say is network, whether you're looking to get into wealth management or you're already in wealth management. Either way, I would just say internally and externally. Like when people reach out to you on LinkedIn, take meetings with them if you can. And because the younger you are when you're doing this, when you're networking, the better, because you have a little bit more time. But as you get a little older, it can be harder, I think, to find time to network and go to lunch meetings or go get a drink with someone. So I would definitely say make time for networking where you can as much now as possible, because it'll pay off in the long run. And that's how I got this job. Was I networked with another advisor 5 years ago at this point, and 4 years later, he was like, "Hey, we have a job." So And then the second thing I would say is stay up to date on current events as much as possible. Make it a habit to just watch the news daily or read some articles or just sign up for newsletters. Just make sure you're staying up to date on the economy, the markets, politics, all of that, because it all relates to the field we're in and it has an effect on it. So the more you can get into the habit now, the better you will be later on.
I would totally agree. I had the same exact path basically as you, right? I met Nancy, our former CEO, at a networking event and stayed in touch with her over the years. And then it turned into a job. And I'm really glad I know that you met Matt and it turned into a job here. And so we're really grateful for that networking relationship. And I would certainly agree. But we're so grateful to have you here. It was nice getting to know you a little bit better. And I look forward to seeing you soon.